guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about my postpartum experience. I already told you guys my labor and delivery story, so now we're going to talk about what happens afterwards. Since there's not that many videos on it, material, like nobody wants to talk about it because it's the worst, but I'm going to fill you guys in so you know what to expect after you have your baby. So here's my story. So first, you know, they talk about postpartum hair loss, right? Well, your girl went through it. I thought I had escaped it. I was like, oh, he's already here. It's been some months. Like, my hair's still intact. Like, I'm good, girl. And no, like, I thought I had got away scot-free. So around when he was 3 or 4 months, like, I had my Marley twist in and I took him out. And you know, you have some shedding after you take those out. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay, my hair's just shedding. But no, y'all, like, it was like what? Like, why is this coming out? So, you know, then I realized it was postpartum shedding. And y'all, like, my edges were gone, like, kaput. Like, I was like, oh, I can't do my high puff. I can't do my twist outs. Like, I'm just gonna have to, like, I don't know, like, I was just kind of distraught, and my hairline was really thin and stringy, and I was like, yo, this is not it. Like, so I'm gonna just go ahead and show you guys. Like, I know you can't tell right now because I have a lot of hair. Like, shout out to my mom for good hair genes because it's thick so no one can tell, but y'all, edges, like, gone, like, right at the temple. So if you look right in here, it's kind of, you know, missing in action, and then it's kind of thinning, you know, around here, and then on this side, on this temple, is kind of like, where your hair at though? I know it looks like baby hairs on fleek, but y'all, trust me, this is new growth. Like, you know, you see it a perm, you call it new growth, this is new growth. So thankfully it's growing back. All I did was really just take my prenatals, still taking those, still supposed to take those while you're nursing, so you can get the nutrients your body needs. And I use the Wild Growth hair oil. I don't remember the brand, but if you guys Google that, you can find it. So I've been putting that on maybe once or twice a week, and that seems to be helping. So I'm, you know, very happy that my edges are coming back, because my hair is my, like, not my everything, because, you know, I'm not my hair. Shout out to India Ring, but, you know, like, it ruins your kind of self-confidence when your hair is looking kind of crazy. So luckily it's growing back, and no one noticed, and I was the only one that knew in my family, because of course I went and told everybody, and I was like, oh, look at my hair. So that was the first thing that happened. And well, really the second thing, the first thing I noticed were stretch marks. Now, my whole pregnancy I made it through with not one stretch mark. I wasn't even like doing anything special. I did buy that Shea Moisture belly butter, I forgot what it's called. And I put that on every day, but that was really just for the itching. Like, I didn't really think I'd get stretch marks, and so I wasn't. Let me tell y'all, after I pushed him out, like literally like a few hours later, or the next day, a few days later, I noticed stretch marks on my stomach. I was like, no! Because y'all, I loved my stomach. Like, it was, you know, it was somewhat flat. You know, you get that little hump, you know. I was willing to deal with it. I can still see my abs. My belly button was nice and cute, but y'all, I had like these silverback gorilla like stretch marks, and they were kind of shiny. They had like a sheen on them, and my stomach like a deflated balloon, and I was just like, oh my god, like my stomach. And it was really dark too. They don't tell you that, like, the pigment of your stomach changes from the rest of your body, and so that was kind of surprising. I was like, so this gonna go away, or am I stuck with this? So, you know, over the course of maybe 72 hours, like, it started to kind of just go down. It was kind of crazy just to see it to just settle back into its normal, like, you know, shape and form. But the stretch marks, however, were still prevalent. So y'all, I went online and was looking for everything. So I found some coffee scrub. It's by Frank Body is what it's called, and it's a brand from Australia. But really, any coffee scrub will work that has like a high caffeine in it or whatever. So I use that like religiously, like every day, like maybe twice a day, just scrubbing like y'all, like scrubbing so hard. I thought I was trying to, it was almost as if I was trying to scrub my melanin off, but I never do that because black girl magic, you know, black is beautiful. you know, just ask the Russian Olympic team. No shade. But anyway, so yeah, just scrubbing it, and that seemed to kind of smooth them out and make them less visible. And then I'd slab on the shea butter like all the time. So if you have a little stretch marks, ladies, like I had some on my sides too, just a little bit in the back, just little bitty marks, and then some on my stomach. So it looks much better, like the appearance, you can barely even tell, like I could wear a bikini and just not even think about it. And I know you just, you know, supposed to embrace these changes in your body, like just think about what, you know, what the result of these changes to your body were. You get a beautiful baby boy or girl, like, you know, and that's just trumps everything. But I know you still love your body, so we're not even gonna try to play like it doesn't matter, because it does, and it can really hurt a woman's self-esteem. But you know, learn to embrace certain changes. Like I know my body will never be back to how it used to be, but that's okay, because you know, I gave birth to new life, you know, and it's changed in good ways, like, you know, like, and even the bad stuff, I just kind of embrace it, because you know, I can't do anything about it. Like, and I'm not, you know, I'm not an advocate of plastic surgery. If you are, do you, you know, cool. But it's not something that I want to do. I'm just going to try natural approaches to try to kind of reduce the appearance. So I did that, and my weight just kind of melted off. I only gained 26 pounds, so just the minimum requirement for, you know, my height and my weight. And so that just kind of melted off with breastfeeding, and you know, I wasn't really that active. I do work out now, but I wasn't really that active right after, because of course, you know, like I gave birth, like, you know, just chill out. So, and also, what else happened? Oh, since I had the epidural, then I had to get a redose because it started to wear off. Now, when they give you the epidural, they give you a lot of fluid, so I had a lot of edema in my legs, which is swollen limbs and feet. So that was like, that lasted for, I swear, like a week. It was just terrible, like just fat, like ankles, and very uncomfortable. Like it hurt to walk around and everything. And of course I had a little bit of pain trying to sit down, so I had to put a pillow underneath me. And y'all, I thought I would hate these mesh panties that they give you at the hospital. I was like, I'm gonna bring my own drawers. I'm gonna get me some all black drawers, and I would just, you know, wear my own. It's gonna be silk, you know, because I thought of mesh. I thought of like, you know, like a screen to a window. I was like, that sounds uncomfortable. Like, I don't want that. So, but let me tell y'all, these mesh panties are bae. Like, I love them drawers. Like they were so comfortable and soft and cottony, and then they gave you the maternity pads and the witch hazel pads to put down there and the spray, and they just hooked your girl up at the hospital. Like I left and they were like, oh, take this, take this. I was like, okay, girl, you know, just pack my bag. And they give you a little squirt bottle so you can kind of rinse if you know, it hurts to wipe and all this other kind of stuff. So yeah, I bled for a while. Like, it's, you know, it tapered off very quickly, but of course right after it was super heavy, like everywhere. TMI, sorry. but I'm just, you know, I'm just being honest with you guys, because people don't talk about this part. And honestly, when I was pregnant at the beginning stages, I didn't know about the postpartum experience. So I'm glad I read it, because I would have been super surprised and been like, what, no one's doing this? Like, I don't want to do this no more. Just kidding. But yeah, so it wasn't as bad as I anticipated. Like, honestly, out of the whole pregnancy, that was my worst fear, was the postpartum experience, because of the heavy bleeding and the, you know, and how my body would change, and the breastfeeding and all that stuff. And breastfeeding, I will touch on that. So breastfeeding was a challenge for us in the beginning, because I couldn't get him to latch. And not only that, but he would cry like hysterically, like he was pissed every time I tried to feed him. And then when he would latch, it was improperly latched, so it was, you know, I had cracked and bleeding nipples. And then when he tried to nurse again, it burned like fire, and I was like, oh my gosh. And y'all, I cried because he had his 1 week appointment at the doctor, and he was losing weight. Now, generally baby's supposed to lose weight anyway, but he was losing too much because he wasn't getting enough food. And so I just felt like a failure as a mother, because I was like, oh, I can't feed my child. Like, you know, like my milk hadn't come in yet. It was still colostrum, and I couldn't tell if he was getting anything. He wasn't peeing and pooping regularly. Like, y'all, I was just really stressed out and distraught. and I didn't know what to do. But eventually, you know, we kind of got into our groove, and he started latching properly, getting the hang of it. My milk came in. So, you know, if you're feeling defeated, like, ladies, like, don't give up. You know, your body was made for this. You were made for this, and you just have to be patient. It's okay to cry, be stressed out, but don't give up. And honestly, I'm not, you know, like, breast is best. Like, breast is cool, you know, but if you can't do it, there's other things that interfere with that. Like, formula is okay. As long as your baby is fed and happy and healthy, that's all that matters. And as long as you're doing your job as a parent, like, that's all that matters. And like, no judgments here. But I chose to go with the breastfeeding route, and we're still doing it today, 6 months strong. Woo woo, we did it. So, you know, I plan on breastfeeding for about a year or so. But it's not like when his birthday comes, be like, all right, that was fun. Like, you don't get no more. I just kind of, you know, see when he's ready, and we'll both kind of make that decision and just kind of gradually wean him off of it. But he is eating solids now, so makes it easier. I still primarily breastfeed him, but I'll give him food like once or twice a month. And yeah, so that's my whole postpartum story. But y'all, the hair that came out, it was literally enough to make a wig. Like, I could have taken that and put it on my head and just worn it as a wig. That's how much it was. Like, it was ridiculous. And it kind of continued just a little bit, like the next few washes, but not a lot, not as much as the first time. But now I'm happy to say my hair is just shedding normally. And I changed up my routine too to keep it healthy. I found new products to use that actually work and keep my moisture in. And what I use now is Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo. Like, that line is amazing. Like, the shampoo has apple cider vinegar in it and Jamaican Black Castor Oil, which keeps my hair hydrated. Like, when I've never used a shampoo that made my hair moisturize after it's washed. It always had that squeaky, you know, kind of streaky feeling. But this shampoo is amazing. Like, they're not paying me for this, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's working for me. So if you want to try it, that's what I use every time I wash. I do once a week, and I do my twist outs and all this other kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, like, my postpartum story, and I hope this helped. I hope you can relate. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions, just ask in the comment down below, and like and subscribe, and don't be afraid to talk to me. Like, if you have any other questions, like, just let me know. If you have other things you want me to talk about, other videos, other content, just let me know, because, you know, this channel is for us to interact. And I just want to be talking to myself all the time, because that's what this is, talking to myself. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So just let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.